Good afternoon, chat. How are we doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day today. Oh my god, where'd my camera go? It's so dark and scary in here. Hello. I may have forgotten to uncap my camera. Welcome in, Pickle Rick. Kelly, congrats on being the first to arrive. Space Muffin, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Sorry to hear that Twitch is not treating you super well. Welcome in, Jazz. It's good to see you. Server Gaming, thank you so much. I love having you here. Perfect for right after school. Same for me. It's a good way to chill out a little bit. Rain, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that was Hollow Knight music, Muffin. Hey, Red Records, welcome in. New version of Stardew Blackout. I know, right? Hey, Sunset, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day today. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the game, I think. Hey, Goose in chat, welcome in. Glad to hear it. First time catching a stream live. It's good to see you, Goose. Good to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. This is slightly off center. Let's see if I can't adjust. That's better. At least now I'm kind of centered in the camera. Had my first time load anyways. I'm holding on to bats. I just couldn't let them go. Whoops. Alright. Drink up. It's always weird coming back after like 2 days. You just feel so sluggish at first, but then you get right back into it. Takes a second. Alright, we're just about at the end of the year here, by the way. I'm sorry, not end of the year, end of the season. We are 3 days away from retirement. I mean, summer. 3 days away from summer. So let's see what these 3 days of spring have in store for us. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far today, by the way. My day went pretty well overall, I would say. Kind of just a nice chill school day. No major issues cropped up. I'm bored. I'm sorry to hear that, Muffin. So yay? I mean, that can definitely be a good thing. It's better to be bored than other options for sure. Done with teaching in classes for the week. Time to turn my brain off for the rest of the night. Congratulations, Goose. That sounds awesome. I'm actually in the process of taking a tutoring job right now, which I'm very excited for. They like reached out to me and they're like, we need a tutor. And I'm like, well, I do know physics a little bit, so maybe I'll look into that. And it seems like a really good opportunity, so I'm pretty excited for it. It would be in addition to what I do already, obviously, not replacing. I think it's pretty common for teachers to also do tutoring. Chemistry? No, physics. Although I probably could tutor chemistry. I wouldn't feel as comfortable with it, though. It's been a while since I've taught chemistry and, like, learned it in general. I'd have to do some reading to remember a lot of that stuff. Depending on the class. For regular chemistry, I'd probably have no issues. But, like, AP chemistry, if I was tutoring for that, I'd probably have to do some studying. All right, let's go check the traveling cart and see what we got. I'm a biology student teacher. Oh, that's so awesome. I was a physics student teacher not too long ago, 2 years ago or so. I looked into tutoring around here. They're only looking for math, and I'm bad at that. Yeah. Math and physics tutors are very much wanted. Chemistry, I'd imagine, as well. Whoops, that is a not something I want to buy. That's okay. I have the money. It's not going to hurt me. Well, artichoke dip might actually hurt me. Hey, Brittany, welcome in. How's your student teaching going, by the way, Goose? You missed the sweet spot of student teaching during COVID. That was a fun experience, I have to say. If you don't know Brittany, by the way, Brittany is a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. A fabulous person. You should absolutely give them a follow and check them out next time they go live. I only have $1.4 billion. Hey, I'm not very liquid. Only 5 million of it's liquid. Skyroar, thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back to the stack. Enjoy your emotes. your sub badge, your brand new sub badge, and your ad-free viewing. And also welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. It's good to see you. Hey chat, hey algorithm, how's it going? It's going very well, thanks for asking. We're just getting started today. We got lots of stacking to do, and plenty of time to do it as well. Although I might cut things off a little early, because there is a football game I'm planning on watching later tonight. But I don't need to watch like the first quarter, so we might go until like 8:30ish, like normal. As much as I'd like to watch the whole game. Stream's important too. I already did this today. I don't need more of that. Okay, and then we're off to the island. It looks like we're gonna have enough time to do the volcano today. We might end up doing a lot of volcano runs today. I really just want to get bats done with. Feels like something I want to push out and finish. Goose in chat, thank you so much for the follow. This semester I've just been TAing university, so not too much work. You do the real student teaching for graduation next fall. Ooh, that's exciting. Are you at the school yet, though? So it sounds like your school did something similar to mine, where it's like, we're not quite teaching for one semester, but we're still in the classroom, kind of like learning, watching what the other teacher's doing. Why did I put that away? And then the next semester, we're full-time teaching. Volcano runs are fun to watch. I'm glad. Oh, Tiny Glowing Star, thank you so much. Let's grab Sneakers and have him join us today. Sneakers on my head, Sneaky on the shoulder. And Tiny Glowing Star is a fabulous streamer here on Twitch. If you don't know Tiny Glowing Star, you should absolutely give them a follow. Check them out next time they go live. See what they're all about. Ash, welcome in. Look at all these cool people in chat. Ash, how are you doing today? Welcome in. It's good to see you. I need to give you a shout out too. You don't know Ash Mac and Cheese. They are also a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. Let me go ahead and do this correctly. You can catch them playing some Junimo Kart or doing other stuff occasionally. They're a fabulous, awesome person. Give them a follow, see what they're all about. You had mac and cheese for lunch, so I'm doing incredible. How on brand of you. Speaking of on brand, what kind of mac and cheese do you have? Is it like homemade? Or is it a specific brand? Ooh. You're making me want some mac and cheese right now. Oh, it looks like we're not doing the volcano today. We've got some melons to harvest. Cannibalism. I don't think it's cannibalism if it's food. I guess. Whoops, you go in here. All right, and now we go harvest. Kraft Thick and Creamy is superior boxed mac. Oh, wow. I make it from scratch. Oh. From scratch mac and cheese is a lot of work, but it's so good. Good choice. All right, I think this is exactly enough. Pretty much exactly enough. So we do not need to get a new seed here. Yeah, every coconut I get from here on out gets turned into golden ones eventually. Good call, Jazz. Yep, I'm done with coconuts. So the only thing to get coconuts for now is more golden coconuts. Excuse me, by the way. I think I have some hiccups that I'm currently suppressing. All right, we're doing good. All right, let's grab our triple shot. We got lots of melons to harvest. $208, not bad, not bad. I am very excited for the football game tonight. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed, but I don't want to be disappointed, so I'm just choosing to believe the Lions are going to do really well. Oof, sun. Oh no. I mean, at least it's a pretty number. We like 75. Very divisible number. This year I'm trying out making the totals for assignments, like the value of points, highly divisible numbers. So the assignment point totals are all like 12, 24, and 36, because they can be divided like a bunch of times. Rather than doing like 10 or 20. That way, you get half, it's like very easy for me to tell it's half. But if I get like, I don't have to use decimals. If they get like a 75 or something. I'm trying it out to see how I like it. Since all assignments are like that, it evens out to be the same value, basically. Just scaled up slightly. Stack check. Maths indeed. 422. Pretty solid there, Rain. I don't think we've had very many successful stack checks today. Unfortunately. Have they all been sub 500? Math! Math is nice. What's your favorite number? Ooh. I feel like I had an answer to that. Hey, there we go. 668. Very solid. I can't think of what my answer is now. I'm a big fan of prime numbers, but I don't know. There's something like, this is gonna sound weird, but like unclean feeling about a prime number that kind of keeps it from being my favorite. Does that make sense? It's like, oh, it's not divisible by anything. I don't know if I want to associate with it. Art of the Blue, welcome in. Is this game worth it? Well, I have almost 3,000 hours in it, so I might be slightly biased to Doom. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's very much worth it. It's, if not my favorite game of all time, it's in the top few. It's kind of hard to compare to some of my other favorite games, so it's not exactly clear like how to define a favorite game. Like, how do I compare this to Fallout New Vegas? I love Fallout New Vegas, but like I cannot compare it to this game. They're very different games. But if you like simulation games, you like doing math to optimize your profits, or you just like being cozy, this game is perfect for that kind of, those kinds of activities for sure. But welcome in, Joom. I hope you're doing well today. I think I said hi to Art, right? If I didn't, hello Art, welcome in. What'd you end up with? 759. Very good, Muffin. Hey Samson, welcome in. 999. It might be 999. I was thinking of from a purely math perspective, but 999 is a pretty cool number even maths wise. Want a game for chilling? This is a really good game for chilling, I would say. You have to play it in a certain way, because you can definitely push yourself to do things in this game and like stress yourself out, but you don't have to. That's the lovely thing about it. You can take your time. If you make mistakes, it's totally fine. Who cares? You don't ever lose that much, even if you mess up really badly. And you can also reset the day if you mess up really, really badly. What is my favorite game? It's kind of a toss-up between Stardew Valley, Mass Effect 1, and Fallout New Vegas, I think. I can't think of anything else that quite hits the highs of those three. Minecraft is close, but Minecraft has been so many things for me that it's kind of hard to even rate it as a video game. I feel like I value more like the people I've met and interacted with through Minecraft than I actually value the game itself. So it's kind of hard to say. Then again, that's kind of true with Stardew as well, isn't it? Like, Minecraft and Stardew are games that go... The reason I enjoy them is beyond the association they have of just being a game. It's like an experience, I guess. Like, I've met some of my favorite people I've ever known from playing Stardew Valley. But then, not everyone's gonna have that experience, I guess. Minecraft's a lifestyle, not a game. Yeah. Something along those lines. I saw the stream. Well, you're looking at someone who's definitely put a lot more time into this game than most people ever would. I'm doing a special challenge where I'm collecting 999 of every item in the game that stacks. Which, if you haven't played before, might be kind of hard to conceptualize, but it takes a long time. I've been doing this challenge for almost 7 years now. But you don't have to play like this, right? I'm just doing it because I like it. As weird as that sounds. The most important advice I got for starting Stardew is there's no real pressure. Yeah, there really isn't. You can stress yourself out as much as you want with this game. Which I actually kind of like doing that in video games, but I know a lot of people don't. Which is why I do challenges and things like that. But you don't have to do that. You can just play cozy, decorate, meet people, have fun. Yes, Minecraft can be a lot of things. That is true. I wasn't even thinking about modding, but yeah. Peach, welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Oh, Stardew's pretty good for that too, yeah. Doom. Passing the time and not thinking about it. Stardew's a game, at least before I started streaming, that I would like be watching Twitch or watching a video or just kind of... Sometimes it's good to just chill too, like just listening to music, just thinking about whatever. And Stardew's a really good game for that, I think. Because sometimes you have to think about what you're doing, but a lot of the time, especially once you get going, it's kind of like passive, which is why it's such a fun game for me to stream. Because I can just like chill out and know what I'm doing, but not have to like fully engage with it. Ugh. I definitely stressed myself out with Q-Freed over the weekend. You overstepped it. Yeah. Getting 1,000 is actually a pretty fun goal, Rain, because it's actually not trivial, right? Getting 500, especially once you're like really set up, is pretty easy to do, but getting 1,000 is actually pretty tough. Doom scroll on YouTube Shorts. Oof. Yeah. I stay away from TikTok, not because I necessarily think it's horrible for you, although it probably is. I just know it would be bad for me. I know that's something I would just get addicted to doing, so I just don't touch it. Same thing with YouTube Shorts, I'd imagine. Now I doom scroll on Twitch. Fair enough. Usually when I hear the term doom scroll, it doesn't apply like that. It's usually more about, like, making yourself sad by looking at bad things that are happening. That's usually how I hear the word doom scroll. We finished all that pretty early. Let's go bomb the mines, though. We got some time. Oh, and we'll grab one of these. It sucks that they're only worth it. Yeah. Q-Fruit is just a challenge for yourself after you get the 500. Yeah, 2 weeks is also a good challenge. Yep. Because you can get it at the beginning of the month, which is 4 weeks. But if you get it early on or later in the month, then you have very limited time to do it. What? I accidentally scrolled there. Okay, we can use this now. I was afraid it would be like a skull floor. And then I would waste my monster musk. I think with my setup, I did the Q-Fruit quest in order to get like Q-Bean, jelly, and pickles. Sorry, jelly and juice. Jelly and wine, there we go. I'm gonna get right one of these times. I think I ended up with like... It was like 2,300 by the end of it. I almost completed the quest too. So I got the 2 stacks for doing the jelly and the jelly and the wine, and then I got an additional like 400 almost. I was very close to finishing the quest. Hey Smoothie, welcome in. I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we're just having a chill day today, relaxing, gathering some bat wings. You got the tiger slime hat today. Congratulations, Sunset. That's awesome. Yes, the wine and jelly do stay, which is something I did not find out until later. Someone pointed it out to me. But since they do stay, they last forever. So you can do it over multiple quests. I was just able to get it done in one because I have such a good setup for it. No. So it follows the same pattern, Rain. So what kegs do, kegs multiply the value by 3. So Q-bean wine is worth 3 gold. And then jars multiply by like 2.3, but then also add 50. So it's like 52 for for jars. So jarring is the better way to do it, but they're still not worth any money. Not really, at least. Hey, Lego, welcome in. I was able to tune into another stream. Glad you could make it, Lego. Yeah, but I have the jelly and the wine all finished now. That is one of those weird ones that people don't expect, but is a stackable item, so I have to get it. Every time you go live, I was going to say, Smoothie, that says more about you than it does about me, I think, but it's always good. I mean, before I started streaming, I used to watch people play Stardew while playing Stardew. That was like the primary thing I did. So it's definitely a smart thing to do, in my opinion. The only thing that kind of throws me off sometimes is that you can hear the sounds, and it might be kind of confusing. But I've done it before, and it works for the most part. Hey, Cuddle, welcome in. I randomly checked and saw you live. I love this challenge. I want to do it so bad. I mean, you're welcome to do it, for sure. I think on my FAQ, I do have some advice for people who are trying it out. Also, feel free to copy my spreadsheet. You can just make a copy of it and everything. I will say, though, it is quite a lengthy challenge. So my recommendation to people who want, like, a challenge that's like this, but not quite as in-depth, is, like, kind of tailor the challenge back a little bit. So, like, don't do artifacts or, like, craftables. Instead, just focus on, like, fruits, veggies, cooking. Probably not fish either, unless you really want to. But you can, like, pick and choose what you want to get stacks of, right? You don't have to do all of them. Of course, if you really want to, you could do all of them, too, right? I just think it's not a bad idea for people who like the idea of the challenge, but don't want to devote 5 years plus of their life to it. Oh, my health. But I hope you're having a wonderful day today, Cuddle. Welcome in. Ah, so once you're done with perfection, you're going to pick it up? Yeah, I mean, my advice in the FAQ is finish perfection first and then start the challenge. So you're right on the money with that. I hope you are too, and absolutely. Yeah, my day's going really well. I've had a good week so far. It's been a little busy. A few extra things going on beyond school and work, but nothing bad, just kind of busy work. But it's kind of good for me, honestly. I think one of the problems of being a teacher is... Okay, this is not going to sound like a problem, but like during the summer, you don't do anything. I mean, some people do, and I'm going to try to do next year more. By the time I got back to the school year, I just like... I had to like learn how to work again. Oops. I decided to try this challenge, but instead of 999, I'm doing 69. I like that idea. That's a much more achievable number for most things, right? Nice. So none of the craftables, though. Yeah, that's not a bad way to do it as well. It keeps the spirit of the challenge, but is much more attainable for sure. I am locked in at this point. I'll probably complete this challenge even if it's like the last thing I do by this point. We're getting close, too. I mean, close relatively. I think it's still about 1.5 years out before I finish things. At least at the current rate I'm going. But I think we're doing well overall. Which you clearly have. It's weird because I feel like I'm not super committed to most things I do, but for some reason this challenge just like brings it out of me. Like I just feel an impulsive want to finish this. I guess if you do something for long enough, it just becomes a part of your routine. Like I have a weird addiction to this challenge. It's kind of like a Addiction's probably too strong of a word. It's like a compulsion. It's like if I go a few days without doing the challenge, although I did take two weeks off recently, but if I go a little while without doing the challenge, I kind of like, you know, I gotta get that done, right? Come on, let's get it working on it. But we do have the challenges done. I'll keep streaming Sunset. I might take like a few weeks off, but I'll keep streaming. I don't know. I have some other ideas for challenges in different games. I'll probably always be playing Stardew in one way or another. But I'm kind of like a challenge runner, and I kind of always have been. So I imagine we'll be doing challenges for quite a long time. Once this one's done. I don't know about other stack challenges. I don't think any game has ever pulled me quite like Stardew has in that regard. But definitely other kinds of challenges. Randomized Perfection. That one looked really fun. I might look into that in quite a while. So not like right now, but I kind of like the idea of that a lot. They want 2 mega bombs. Like, what are these eels planning? I know, right? And it's terrifying to do it, too. You're like, okay, I want to put them in the pond, but not on the ground. It's pretty funny to me. You gotta turn everything else in your life into a Stardew style challenge. My brain kept reading. My goodness. My brain kept reading style is Valley, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, Kent sends you bombs. You know what? Everyone yells at Kent for sending bombs, but like, that's more useful than what 90% of people send me in this game. I'll take a mega bomb over most things. I actually use those. Are there any festivals you skip? Yeah, a few. The Winter Festival, I don't go to at all. If I can't get a tea set, I don't go to the Feast of the Winter Star at all. All the summer festivals I don't touch. The Luau and the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. I love the Moonlight Jellies, but it's just not worth it to go to anymore. I wish there was a reason to go there almost, because I really enjoy the festival, but... It's just a waste of time, unfortunately, for this challenge. Winterset, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. But let's grab our fruit today. How are we doing on numbers here? Not very good. We're going to be growing Fairy Rose on Ginger Island Farm for probably like 7 or 8 years in game. I think I calculated out. Not yet, but once we finish everything else, I'll do flowers. Oops. Ooh, we got pufferfish at 9. We got pike at 9. Rainbow trout's only at 6. These fishies are going quick, it feels like, but I think I've just been playing more. So overall, it feels like an increase in speed. Hey, we're almost we're at 900 for both of these. I honestly think pike is gonna finish before ice pip. That's crazy to me, but ice pip row is so slow. We'll start running those through the jars once we hit a stack of both of those, and then these will catch up pretty quick. Our fishies are a little further behind, but pufferfish is almost done at least. We started with a lot of pufferfish because it's in the traveling cart a lot, so a lot of the time I just end up buying it. I think I had 500 pufferfish when I started putting them in there. How are things? Things are really good. Yeah, Wizard also has really good gifts. Ask any community center speedrunner how good the Wizard's gifts are, and they'll say, I hate the Wizard. For those of you who don't know, the community center speedrun relies on RNG to get gifts from the Wizard for the speedrun, because there's some things that the Wizard gives that are in the community center that are really hard to get otherwise. So it's kind of worth it to just hope for the gifts. You can also reset the gifts. If you reset the day when you get a gift, it'll change what it is. But every reset costs you like 20 seconds. So you got to be careful. Or you got to kind of get lucky to get it in the first few tries. Just got bored, boy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Ice pips are like sloths. In a way, actually. I don't know why they give roe so slowly. They're faster than the crabpot fish, but they're slower than like every other fish in the game. I don't know why that decision was made. Even at 10 fish, they only have like a 30% chance of giving roe, and they only give 1. The crabpot fish have like a 10% chance, which is why we're going to do it while we're sleeping. Hi, board boy. Hope your day is going well so far. Okay, any more coconuts? We got one more down here. Hey, we got a golden one off that. Nice. Double the sneakers. We have been blessed. Welcome in, Samantha. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. It's good to see you. Yes, we've got Sneaky. So, little guy is named Sneaky. And then Sneakers is on my head. What item are you grinding for? A few variety of items. So, golden coconuts are something we always need, which is why I go shake the trees. Pretty much that's why I do that last bit of the island there. Today we're going to go into the volcano to look for magma caps, mummified bats, cinder shards, and dragon's teeth. All 4 of those things are things that we need. So let's go ahead. Wait, is that? We got a stack of bone fragments. Very cool. We should utilize those immediately. Yeah, let's do it. That should be enough. Actually, it won't be. Oh, yes, it will be. Yep. And we'll grab these 3. Hey, there's sap in here. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and do some crafting. Ostrich incubators. 19 ostrich incubators just absolutely decimated those bone fragments. Let's take one more so we can make one more here. We got 20 ostrich incubators. But with that number, we are over 350. Seems so freaking slow. But that's part of it. Alright, we're going to grab 1 hardwood here, just so this is a full stack. Perfect. Okay, let's head to the volcano now. It's still pretty early in the day. We're going to want... Whoops. Wait, no, not that. We're going to need to go buy bombs, but I think we can do that somewhere else. We should be able to go buy bombs in the volcano. I think 50 will last us until we get to floor 5. Do you have perfection yet? Yeah, I've had perfection for quite a while. All the other events or things I need here, a lot of them required perfection, so it was better to rush perfection first and then start getting stacks. So we're collecting 999 of every stackable item in the game. Yep, exactly, Samantha. And if you do checklist, you can see which ones we've finished and which ones we're still working on. Although some of the ones on the checklist haven't been updated. Not too many, though. It's pretty close to accurate. I think there's like 3 or 4 that we finished since we updated the checklist. I should have just... Whoops. Okay, so the reason we blow up rocks here is because every rock in the volcano has a 1 in 200 chance of dropping a mummified bat, which we just got one of right now. So the more rocks we break, the more mummified bats we get, basically. We love direct relationships. Okay. Oh my gosh, I did not even see my health was that low. Whoopsies. How's the beginning of the school year been treating you so far? It's been really good. I haven't run into any significant issues, at least. We're going to have parent-teacher conferences next week, so we'll see how that goes. But I don't imagine it'll be too bad or anything. I like almost all my students so far. I haven't run into any students that have given me... I mean, some of them are talkative and whatnot, but I'll take talkative over, like, outright disruptive and disrespectful. Most of them know, hey, when we're learning, we gotta be quiet, which is the thing I ask for most of all. What was the first item you went for? I actually don't know what the first item I finished was, but the first one I wrote down in my sheet was sashimi. So I assume that was the first one I actually went out of my way to finish. So it's the first interesting item, at least. It's very likely I got like a stack of wood or stone kind of early on. Maybe even bait. I probably had like a full stack of bait at some point. But I wasn't trying to do the challenge at that point. I was just playing the game. So this was my first file ever in Stardew. So I started it way back in 2016, but I didn't actually start doing the challenge until about a year later, sometime in 2017. Maybe a little less than a year. It's kind of fuzzy to me exactly when I started the challenge. It kind of developed a little organically. Like, at first I was kind of jokingly saying, hey, look, I can get like a stack of a whole bunch of items. And I was like, what if I tried to get all the items? This was like a month later. So it wasn't all at once that I started the challenge. Although it was mostly, like, there was a point where I was just like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I went for it. Yeah, we got our one. Oh, we have 2 bats now. I didn't even see us get the second one. Very happy to have a second bat, though. There we go. I wanted to stand close just in case there was a bat that appeared close to the lava there. I didn't want it to fall in. Hey, we got another one. Oh, we've been getting good luck on the bats lately. It's sometimes we come in here and we don't leave with a single bat, which is just a horrible feeling. Because it's like I spend an entire day in game blowing up rocks and not getting a bat. It feels pretty bad under those circumstances. We've already got 3, though, so it's already a pretty successful day, and we're only on floor 2. Hey, we got him. I actually didn't think that was going to reach. I just felt like I had to try since it was there. Okay, I gotta go grab this. Can't move on without hitting the buttons. Whoops, that is not my hammer. Bat party! Love me some bats. Do you consider luck before going? Most of the things I need in this don't depend on luck, actually, Smoothie. So no, I don't really care about the luck. In fact, I think everything I go for here doesn't depend on the luck. Bats are 1 in 200, unaffected by luck entirely. Cinder shards are affected by luck, but like not going on a day just because I'm not going to get some cinder shards. That's not really why I'm going here. Is for the cinder shards are nice, but they're not the reason I'm here. We're gonna get the rest of our cinder shards from the stingray fish ponds, so we're not gonna finish them just by coming here. Although we might come closer than I thought we were going to. Yep, I think dragon's teeth are... Maybe the dragon's teeth on the ground are affected by luck. I'm actually not sure about that, though. The ones from monsters are not. Monster drops are only affected by the burglar ring, I think. Which I have on. And the number of monsters is not affected by that either. So I'm pretty sure the only thing affected really by luck is cinder shards. Magma caps? I'm not sure about magma caps. I think they spawn the same way Forge does. Can I get it? Yes. Which I don't think is affected by luck. Maybe the chance of them doubling is affected by luck. Maybe it's not. I think I'm thinking of fish. The chance of the fish doubling when you have wild bait is affected by daily luck. But I don't think the chance of Forge doubling is. It's amazing, like, how hard it is to know what luck affects in this game and what it doesn't. It's not super clear most of the time. Alright, we're gonna go this way. I actually don't see the button yet, but it's got to be down here somewhere. It's not up here, so. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, okay, that was pretty lucky. I couldn't see what the what the amount was. Oh my gosh, there's 2 more buttons? I don't think I've ever had this bad of luck with a button before. This is so far away. Let's put this down. There's just a chance we get one. Yeah, the list is pretty long. And it doesn't affect most things you'd think it would. Like, people always said that, people first think, like, the amount of monsters is affected by luck, but it's not affected by luck at all. Certain things definitely are, though. Luck is, like, mostly good. That's a lot of bombs. Mostly good for mining. So it is good, in a sense, from the volcano, but it's not as good as it would be for, like, Skull Caverns. Ultimately, it's just not worth it overall to only go on good luck days. Because the things I actually care about aren't really affected by luck at all. It's a good question, though. One that I actually did have to consider after you asked. Like, maybe I should go on good luck days. Another bat. Wait, no, maybe we've had 4. We probably just have had 4 and I didn't notice. Yeah. Yeah, those arcade games are not... Actually, I think Prairie King is Smoothie. I think, like, the drop rate might be of, like, the items and everything. I know Junimo Kart's not at all, though. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. I might be wrong, though. I feel like I remember looking at something like that. Oh, we're out of room. Let's get some room for that. Oh, there's another one, too. Let's not die. Perfect. I would look that up. I'm not certain enough to tell you for sure that that's the case. It just sounds familiar to me. I feel like if I was designing the arcade games, I probably wouldn't make luck a part of it at all. Somehow that's like where my brain goes a lot of the time when I'm deciding if something's in the game or not. It's like, would I put it there? Would I make it like that? I feel like that actually helps quite a bit to determine it. I certainly know a lot about this game, but one of the really cool things about this game is there is so much to know. Not even Blade knows everything, although Blade does know a lot more than I do. Hey, McDonald's man, welcome in. No, I do not have all the dragon teeth. I think I'm sitting at about 200, although we got 4 today, which is nice. Was that 2 doublings of the dragon's teeth? I think it was. We definitely don't have all of them, though. I need 2 stacks. One for the, island totems, and one for the, actual stack of having it. And we don't even have 200 yet. Any we don't finish with, though, are going to become a project for our stingrays. Joe, it shouldn't be too bad. Show it shouldn't be too bad. Sean Connery, 2023. Can I get there? Yes, I can. Oh. Ooh, it's getting late quick. I entered at like 10 a.m., didn't I? Wait. Uh, hold on. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Oh gosh, was the bomb exploding that whole time? That must have been annoying. Sorry about that. YMNC, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. It's good to see you. Let's see here. You are asking about one of the items. Number 4 from the left side of the screen. 2, 3, 4. That's bone fragments. Do you mean the mummified bat? This is a fossil that only appears on Ginger Island. Or do you mean the dragon's tooth? This is something that only appears in the volcano as well. Actually, they both only appear on Ginger Island, but they both only appear in the volcano, rather. No need to apologize. Gotta take care of IRL stuff. It does happen sometimes. Glad I made it back in a reasonable amount of time, though. Can I get the rare chest? Probably not, but we're gonna try. Oh, I think we got it. Got a Phoenix ring. Nice. At the bottom of the screen? I keep changing my bar. Well, now it's a Phoenix ring. Do you mean the thing I just deleted? Those were taro tubers. They're seeds for taro root. Hey, Lil's Bet, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. I want to pass out in the house. Can I get here? Nope. How are you doing today, Lil's Bet? It's good to see you. Oh, down there. Oh my goodness. I'm so silly. You mean the tea set? 4th from the left. Oh, the auto petter? Either the auto petter or the tea set. Sorry, Smoothie. I keep getting confused by what you're saying. Oh, the 4th is the morel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's the 5th, but yes, that is the morel. Are you doing the cubing quest? I took it so I wouldn't get it again, Wims. Because I wanted a different quest, obviously. Because I don't want that one. So I picked it up so it wouldn't appear again, basically. Because I didn't get offered very good quests, unfortunately. So I have it, and I'm just keeping these in my inventory so they stack it together. That's how many I've gotten since the quest started. Just by doing random stuff. You never seen, which one, though? Ah, Autopetter. Okay, cool. Yeah, Autopetter's amazing. We got room here. Actually, I should go drop this stuff off. Hey, Wims. How are you doing today, though? I'm pretty sure the doc said you finished with those. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Q-beans are all done. I'm doing them for funsies. Not exactly for funsies, but... Not exactly not for funsies. You catch my drift? No, well, it was a dumb joke, so... Should have given that back to Leah. Oh, well. Am I keeping these anymore? I guess I am. Alright, let's put this away. It is a Sunday. I'm gonna put the bombs away, too. Just to clear up my inventory a little bit. Once you get to the Great Hibernation, you should see how many misting stones you can get in the quarry. The quarry? Oh, I see what you're saying. So, basically, break all the other rocks and just let mystic stones spawn. That'd be kind of fun to do. I don't hate that idea, McDonald's, man. I might think about that. There might be some code that limits, like, how many total you can get, but probably not, right? Be cool to just have, like, a quarry full of mystic stones. Might be kind of hard to do it, though. You have to make sure it didn't lock itself in. My second winter star has come around nearly at year 3, and you just got a tea set. Congratulations, Lego. Random chance, or did you reset for it? Oh. Random chance, congrats. On average, you shouldn't get one more than every 10 years, pretty much. Well, I guess on average, it's like once every 7 years. Or probably closer to once every 5 on average. Wait, that's not how odds work. Probability is so weird. I don't know how to express it. It's like a 1 out of 12 chance, but by random people doing it, they should get it like once every 6 on average. I don't know. Anyways, though, you got lucky. Congrats. Yeah, it's good to have 1, right? Just to say you have it. It's even better to have a lot, but we're still working on that part. I guess I have 13, which is probably more than anyone else has legitimately. It's hard to imagine anyone bothered to get 13 tea sets. Yeah, it's even better to have a whole stack. I know. We'll get there one day. I can probably just throw away that iron. I don't think I need it for anything. Oops, I was supposed to go in here and put away the ring. Drop it on the pile. I think Phoenix Ring is the one I have the least of. Alright. Let's go see the traveling cart. Hope for juice, jelly, and pickles. And enjoy this rather chilling Frostpunk soundtrack. I think it's Frostpunk. Certainly sounds like it. I got a pufferfish. I don't even know what's worth buying them anymore. Because they're... Yeah. The chance it's going to make a difference is extremely low. Okay, we got 1 morel, so that was worth it. Is there a TC exclusive wine? It's not exclusive to the TC. You can get it from a few different places. That's why I already have it done. I got mine from my Statues of Endless Fortune, Wodamoda. You can also get them from the Feast of the Winter Star, not recommended. Or if you're married to Elliot or Leah, you get 1 every year for free. Also, welcome in, Wodamoda. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I got them all already. Okay. Sorry, my hands needed stretching. Got a long stream ahead of us. Jump into... It's only 10 a.m. I guess we gotta go do our typical things here. Let's grab these coconuts first so I don't forget. And then we'll do our gem walk. We've actually finished the staircases we need for auto petter diving. But I will need more staircases overall, so it's worth it to kind of just deal with it. Yeah, Wodamoda, I did finish all of them. You know how they stack, right? So if you get 1 from the traveling cart, you can get a stack just from using other flowers. So I'm completely done with those now. I have them in a different chest, because otherwise they would stack together. Are you going to start Auto Petter soon? I kind of want to save it, DMNC, because it's going to give me something to do while I'm hibernating, basically. So it's not just going to be me sleeping through hundreds of years. Additionally, I want to use, like, the whole day. So it's kind of in my best interest to wait until I'm done with fish. Because otherwise, I will be going to grab it. Yeah, I have to wait for days that have good luck days, right? So waiting for that seems worth it. I think I came to an epiphany the other day that I might just start using magic rock candy for it. It isn't that much better, so I'll probably use all my lucky lunches first. But magic rock candy will technically save me some time. And even though it takes forever to get it, since I'll be sleeping, it doesn't really matter, right? I have enough prismatic shards. That won't be a problem. In fact, I'll get a whole nother stack of prismatic shards just from doing Skull Cavern dives. If I want to keep them. Which I definitely will. Kind of hard to throw out a Prizzy, right? Alright, apologies to you non-subscribed folks, but I will be sending out an ad in about 10 seconds. And I will see you all on the other side. We won't do anything fun, I promise. Alright, let's drop all this off. Wait, it's a Sunday. Let's go ahead and get my staircases. Your coin has no value where I come from. Do you have anything else for trade? I love that Concerned Ape feels the need to justify that this is a trading establishment. I think people would just be fine with understanding that you're trading. Your coin has no value here. Provide me with gems. Is there a secret end boss of Stardew Valley, DMNC? I was unaware that such a thing existed. Please enlighten us. What is the secret boss? These beans are going to disappear. Welcome back, everyone. I hope the ads weren't too lousy to you. Hey, Leo. They're really enjoying all the walnuts. That's good. I sold most of them to Mr. Q, I think. Well, 20 of them. Whoops. Let's grab this before I forget. I almost left without it. Never leave home without your pan. Or at least the elevator to the dig site without your pan. You never know what you might find shimmering below in the river. Useless. Although iridium's, I guess, normally better than what you normally get, at least. Maybe that's the question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know. I imagine he's not gonna add like a full boss fight to the game for 1.6. He's probably using all those good ideas he has for boss fights for Haunted Chocolatier, right? Don't expect it. It'd be nice. Lovely thing about question marks. They can be anything. They can even be a boat. I've always wanted a boat. But I imagine there will be some things in the update that people are definitely not expecting at all. We kind of got a boat. That's true. I was referencing a old Family Guy quote. Yeah, it is the name of the CA mask. I imagine that's not what CA meant in the tweet, but who knows? Concerned Ape works in mysterious ways. Maybe it's a plane. I imagine it would be a hot air balloon, if anything. Because Harvey's got one in his cutscene. But I wouldn't hold your breath for that. How many does this get me? 667. Which is 333 mostly. Wait, no, that's not how that works. All right. I wish there was a way to split stacks in this game that was less annoying than that, but that's the best way I know how to split stacks in this game. Splitting into 2 is nice and easy. Splitting into 3 or more is a little more difficult. I guess I could just divide and make sure they're all in the right spot, but that seems easier to me overall. The final boss fight is fighting Lewis for control of the town once you reach the summit. For some reason, I just like had a visual of like like a very in-depth fighting game on the summit, like Mortal Kombat style against Lewis. I imagine that's probably not what you envisioned, but that's what came to my mind first there. In a way, that would be beautiful. Maru autocorrects. I imagine she does. A giant trebuchet that catapults you into the new area. It reminds me of how you get to Sky Island in Twilight Princess. Not Sky Island, what's it called? The Sky City? Something like that. You just like jump into a cannon and it shoots you up. I want to have Maru Robot as a giftable NPC. You know what? I like that idea. I quite like that idea. Twilight Princess? It's a Legend of Zelda game. Legend of Zelda and the Twilight Princess. One of the dungeons is in the sky, and you have to fix up a cannon that shoots you up there. City in the Sky is the name of it? Okay. I imagine Skyward Sword also has cities in the sky, but I'm thinking of the one from Twilight Princess, because I never played Skyward Sword. I mean, in a sense, Pierre's fistfight is slightly reminiscent of Mortal Kombat. Slightly less blood, but the fatality is there. You think Morris is still in the air right now? Maybe he got into orbit. Joja's newest satellite. I hate spiders. Okay. No, let me drink. Drop all the bombs. I don't even notice the spiders anymore. I just slam my hammer, and sometimes they die. Anyone plays Starfield yet? I may have gotten it early access and played it quite a bit. Although I haven't put that much time into it. I was very busy this weekend. despite everything. Despite having a very long weekend, I found some stuff to do, for sure. I think I've only got about, like, 20 hours in total, which sounds like a lot, for sure, but I had a lot of time, and I just didn't use it all. I'm rather enjoying it so far. It's kind of just like a Bethesda RPG in space, which is kind of all I really wanted it to be. Hey, Har, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. It's good to see you. Yeah. Fallout 76 wasn't... It was produced by Bethesda, but it wasn't exactly made by them, I think. But I didn't really trust them super well after that. But I will say that Starfield definitely is not nearly like that. That was definitely a mistake on their part. I still don't think I trust them as a company, but they do make fun games, I have to admit. The key is, if you keep your expectations low enough, you can't really be disappointed, right? Then again, it's hard to support someone who's constantly keeping my expectations as low as possible. But I'm enjoying Starfield, so I can't be too mad. Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty easy comparison to be made to Skyrim with this game. Unfortunately, I don't think it's super favorable. There's a lot of really good things about Starfield, but it definitely did not pull me in like Skyrim did. Part of it is Skyrim was like the first Bethesda RPG to do exactly what it did. Don't get me wrong, Oblivion is my favorite Bethesda game. No, sorry, well, Fallout New Vegas isn't a Bethesda game, so... Oblivion's probably my favorite Bethesda game of the ones I've played. But nothing has ever come around, probably, in any game I've played that, like, had the same feel as Skyrim did the first time I played it. That was definitely an experience. It might have been the timing of it, too. When Skyrim came out the first time, there was nothing like Skyrim. There were open world games, mostly different ones from Oblivion, but I mean different ones from Bethesda, but there wasn't anything like Skyrim. It was like mystifying. I think part of the reason that a lot of people turned around on Skyrim was, first of all, that Bethesda previously had made some like more in-depth games, but I think it's just because it had such staying power that like clones of Skyrim that came out like did things better than Skyrim did. And people were like, why didn't Skyrim do this? And it's, well, it was the first one that did that. Hey, Kat, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Then again, it's kind of the fault of Bethesda that Skyrim stayed along as long as it did. Not that I can really fault them for making as much money as they can out of a video game, right? Kind of hard to fault a company for trying to make money. At least they're not doing it immorally. Hope you're doing well today, Kat. It's good to see you. River of Hearth, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day so far today. Yeah, that's my point, DMNC. People like make fun of Bethesda for releasing Skyrim so many times, but it's like, if you had a lemonade stand and you made lemonade really well one time with a certain recipe, wouldn't you just keep selling that recipe at the same street corner for the rest of your life if you're gonna make money off of it? Like, maybe people who've had it a bunch stop coming around, but you're still getting new people to try it out. It's kind of hard to fault them for, like, constantly repackaging it. Yeah, GTA is another example of that. The thing that upsets me about GTA is Rockstar, like, almost stopped making new games. No, they did make Red Dead 2, and that was a really good game from what I heard. I never actually played it myself, but it feels like they aren't doing anything else but like updating GTA 5. That's a shame because I love Rockstar's games. Or at least loved, I guess would be the point I'd make. Like, they had such creative ideas, and even if they weren't, like, great ideas, they would try them, and that would make things interesting. They just don't really do that anymore. Yeah, DMNC, I know. It's definitely a gold mine. But, like, you own a company. I guess the corporation owns the company at this point. If I had, like, a steady income, like, from GTA Online, I would try, like, the most absurd things, because I have the money to try it now. But I guess corporations don't think like that, right? They just want more profit. Just be like, I would take such big risks and try out, like, an experimental game, because even if it's a flop, you still have GTA Online to make you money. Hey, Bellatrix, welcome in. I'm not entirely sure how to read your message, but I assume it is some form of saying hello. So I hope you're having a wonderful day so far as well. Hadobv to you as well. Also, welcome to summer, everyone. It is the first day of summer, and it's not gonna be a bummer. You may lose more than just money. I feel like I've never thought poorly of someone if they've really just, like, poured their heart into making something. Even if the mechanics aren't good, you can tell when something was made with love, right? That goes for things outside of games as well, and outside of, like, media. Like, you can tell that someone, like, put effort and care into something. And I might not enjoy something as much, but I wouldn't, like, disparage the company for it, you know? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you make something that's going to make people hate you, right? Like, I can't imagine that producing a bad game that was, like, trying something new would make people hate you, right? Maybe I'm just not in touch with how people think, but that doesn't seem like something that would happen. Now, if the company, like, rushed something out and didn't, like, put effort into it, that would be a different story. Looking at some other companies right now. But if they were, like, trying a passion project out, like, even if it didn't turn out super well, I would probably still think that was kind of cool that they tried that. I wouldn't think bad about the company. Hey, Salami Lizard, welcome in. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just how people think. Getting out of the shower. That's one way to say hello. Adububabu. Or equivalent language. But I hope you're doing well, Bella. A relaxing shower sounds kind of nice right now. I want a hot tub so badly. I feel like I just get this urge sometimes that I want to be submersed in warmth. And I think a hot tub does that a lot better than most other things. It's my own language. The Bella language. Sul Sul is hello on The Sims. I like that Sims has, like, an actual language. That's very fun to me. Is there anyone who could, like, actually speak it? Like, having a conversation in it? I guess they do in the game, so it must be possible. I imagine they don't actually speak, like, a full language. I think it just, like, says concepts over and over again. The voice actors. I imagine they're just given, like, lines to read, right? And then the game combines them together. So that's not really speaking the language, right? Although I guess that's a philosophical debate. That's a philosophical debate on par with the Chinese room right there, actually. That gets to the root of the same problem. Like, is speaking individual lines in isolation the same as speaking the language as a whole? There's some phrases we know. Knowing fans of video games, I imagine there's some people that know the entire language by heart. Some people do get pretty obsessed with things like that. I've seen people online claim they can speak, what's the language in Aragon called? The ancient language? There's another word for it, I thought. The one that lets you do magic. But, like, I feel like the books don't give you enough words to be able to, like, fluently speak it. Dag Dag is goodbye. That sounds familiar. I played the original Sims so much. I actually just, like, get visual memories whenever I hear words from it. That's just Dutch. Fair. Oh, the languages in Lord of the Rings are actual languages. Like, you can speak them. Tolkien was a linguist, so he actually came up with real languages. So claiming to know it is actually very different. You can actually speak Elvish. It is like a full language. Yeah, Klingon, I believe, is also a full language. I know a little bit less about that. Welcome in, by the way, Chicken Talk. Hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. You can actually major in it. That's interesting. I mean, in some ways, there's good reason to do it, too. Because it's not like learning another language. You're learning about a language that someone organically or non-organically came up with. So there's actually a lot to learn there about languages, probably. There's not a bad... It's actually not a bad idea to study it for that reason. Duolingo has a course for it? That's awesome. At that point, you're, like, studying linguistics in general, though, and not so much the language, but I imagine that's probably what it is. Yeah, they're called colangs, Goose in chat. People have done a lot of them before. Like, people who enjoy linguistics, just like people who enjoy art, like, can come up with, like, a whole language, or at least parts of a language. Ooh. But yeah, it's extremely difficult to even conceptualize thinking about doing that. Apparently Duolingo does have Klingon. I tried to make my own alphabet in middle school, and that's as far as I got. I made a system of numbers for my D&D world. It's not really a complete system of numbers. Like, you can't do advanced math with it. But it's pretty fun to come up with it. Because you got to figure out how you, like, add and multiply and all those things. It was kind of fun to think about it. I have a few friends that speak... I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Is it Esperanto? Oh, look at this.
Esperanto.
I said it right. An artificial language devised in 1887 as an international medium of communication. Yeah. Someone tried to come up with a language so everyone can use it. Someone post that XKCD about standards. There's too many standards. Someone should come up with a new standard. There are now an additional standard. There's now an additional standard. Valerian and Dothraki are a language. Are they fully fleshed out too? I'm impressed if that's the case. I wouldn't be super surprised because I know that George R.R. Martin is a big fan of Tolkien. Oh my goodness, I can't even say words right now. That's really cool. It's amazing how much of the fantasy genre was inspired by one series of books. I mean, I guess in some ways you could consider it more than just a series of books, but once you, like, read Lord of the... Well, I guess I haven't even read it in full, but, like, look into everything that was in Lord of the Rings, you can, like, see its inspiration everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, DMNC. Get some sleep. Thanks so much for coming by, and I'll see you again later. It was good to see you.
Coconuts.
And Lovecraft, yeah.
Coconuts.
Lovecraft is another good example of that. Coconuts. Hey, Bombastic Sidai? Bombastic Sidai? I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. let's go ahead and make our way. We might as well just drop down the first 100 levels in Skull Cavern here. Doing good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, Chicken Talk. Lovecraft's a very good example of that as well. It does really feel like there's a few like big names in storytelling that like eventually became what most works are based around. Anything that survives like more than 50 years of cultural consciousness becomes like a huge inspiration for the next 100, like next forever, pretty much. Homer did it first. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing really well. Just chilling out, having a nice, comfortable evening here. Whew. I'm about to feel really nervous because I'm going to watch the Lions play later. First NFL game of the season, and I really want them to do well this year. I want to keep my expectations low, but it's really hard to do that when this might be the first time they're going to be really good in a long time. You stream full time? No, I have a job. I teach physics, high school level. So I stream about 3 times a week. After school and then in the morning on Saturdays. Yeah, streaming is really fun. I don't know if I could rely on it as an income because, you know, even if I did like make a pretty good amount of money from streaming, I would always be scared it could end at like any time, you know? That's like always a possibility. And it's like, then what do you do? It's just kind of scary, you know? Not to despair anyone who does. It just takes a lot of work. One of the nice things about the way I do this is like, if at any point I just stop streaming, it's not the end for me, right? Which makes it a lot less stressful. You know, I've got other things to be doing. And I do really enjoy streaming. I don't see myself stopping at any point. It's just nice to feel like if I want to leave at any point, I have that option. Oh my gosh. I have never seen a floor like this before. What? I don't think any of those doubled. I think I just straight up got 7 fiddleheads from that floor. That's crazy. I think the most I've ever gotten on a dino floor before was like 3. Want to test your physics capabilities? I can't promise I'm going to be perfect, but you can test me out if you want, Bombastic. That sounds like fun. What kind of physics? It's just high school physics. So right now my AP1 students are learning about motion. AP2 students are learning about fluid dynamics. Well, actually, we just finished fluid statics. We were going to have a quiz tomorrow, but they want some more time to work on it. So we'll probably have the quiz on Monday instead. We'll do some more practice tomorrow. I hear from a lot of people who make hobbies into full-time jobs. It can suck the fun out of it. That's part of it as well, Peach. That's the thing. If I'm relying on streaming for income, I'm like super stressed out if I'm not getting my normal viewer count. But if right now, if I'm not getting my normal viewer count, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm hanging out with some people. That's the whole point of this, right? I get to play this fun challenge and hang out with people in chat. Still lurking? No problem, Peach. Ooh, cleaning apartment. Dude, cleaning and watching streams is such a mood. Or listening to music or audiobooks. I really enjoy it sometimes. You just gotta start, right? It's really hard to like get up to grab all the supplies for cleaning and like get ready and pumped up to do it. But once you start doing it, it just feels so good. Useless info. For Valerian and Dothraki, it looks like RR came up with... I'm trying to do this at the same time. You recorded your position with respect to the front door of your house and walked to the mailbox. Examine the data presented in the table and answering the following question. Well, I need the questions. But I'm going to go ahead and guess here. They're moving at an increasing speed. Wait. So they speed up from 2 to 4. That's a difference of 5 from 4 to 9. A difference of 4? That's a little confusing. What instruments might have you used to collect this data? Well, it's only counting steps, so like an odometer might be an instrument you'd use. And then you'd probably have to use like a... All right, bombastic. That's a lot. Let's try and keep the questions short if you're going to test my physics knowledge. And you can send me an email if you really want help with a question in your class. Yeah, it does sound like that, Peach. The answer is C. Probably. Wait, when did I hit 100? Anyone see that happen? Okay, we're good. I opened a chest and didn't even realize it was on floor 100. I believe in you, Bombastic. I think you can do this one. We got an auto grabber, which is actually pretty decent. We do need those. Easier to not buy them. I don't think so. I'm lost. I believe in you. You got this. All right, let's go ahead here. Monday. I think we did everything we could do today, really. So let's go bomb the mines for the rest of the night here. Whoops, we didn't want to swap this. I hated physics. I'll be able to teach basic physics with my degree, but I hope I don't have to. That's how I feel about chemistry. Goose. I don't hate chemistry, but I'm able to teach it. I just don't really think I should. Biology, I taught biology once, and I kind of enjoyed it. Okay, sorry, we're about to get an ad in a second here. I apologize, but I'll see you all on the other side of it. No physics problems on stream, Bombastic, please. Cat, why do I hate you? Did I miss something? I don't see you sending a message anywhere. You know I don't hate you, Cat. What happened? Oh, Chemistry Cat. I always forget that your name starts with chemistry. I completely forget. I think the last time I remembered was like when I raided into someone and they called you by your full name. I was like, oh, I guess it is Chemistry Cat, isn't it? I think I always remember it as like K Street Cat or something weird like that. Incorrect. Do better. Uh-oh. We got him. Yes. Oops, I was supposed to douse myself on this. Thank you, Bombastic, for the follow. All right, ad should be over. Oh, thank you, Bombastic, for the follow. You might not have heard me say it because the ad was going. I'll sub if you give you an A. All right. Why don't we do this instead? Sounds good to me. If you want to hang out and lurk here, that's completely fine, Bombastic. But we're not talking about school here. This is where I go to get away from school. What is the specific goal of today? It's kind of a mix of things. I mean, it always seems like it's kind of a mix of things, right, Salami? But today, in game specifically, we're trying to get some strange dolls and dwarf gadgets. We have not been lucky so far. Dang it. Need to get some ginger. Oh, we have some ginger. And it'll allow us to pick up this dwarf gadget, too. Equivalent exchange. But no, I don't have any more specific goals than that, really, Salami. We're going to the volcano a bunch. There's just a lot of little things we have to keep doing here. Honestly, it might be close to time to just start sleeping. I might have to do some calculating and decide if it's just time to sleep. And only come out on certain days. Like, it might be worth it to just consider only going to these mines on days when we have it double activated to increase the amount of monsters we have. Because we're going to have weeks where it's double activated. And then it's like, why am I playing all these other days? I kind of want to get to year 40, or the end of year 40, because that's my next audit. And then maybe after that, I'll decide on that. I've done Puffertle, or however you pronounce it, once on stream because someone asked. I think it's a cool idea, for sure. It doesn't really interest me as something I want to do every day, though. It's fun. I had a decent time with it, but yeah. I'm glad people really like it. I don't really care for Wordle too much either, though. All items can now stack. Algo must suffer for eternity. I would have to make some rules if all items could stack. Hey, Filthy Gorilla. Rule number 1, no living hat. The other ones are slightly possible. Some of the clothes would be really annoying. Actually, the annoying thing about the clothes wouldn't be the clothes themselves. It would be all the cloth I would need. I would need like 100 stacks of cloth. How are you doing today, Filthy Gorilla? I see you've been going on a mobile stint lately. How has that been going for you? Ooh, we want that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's a pretty thing. Oh, you have to click on Puffertle? How are you supposed to pronounce that, by the way? I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Hats and clothes are in general would be grueling. Yeah. Just having to make them all would be really annoying. Maybe you can make more than one at a time if you put the stuff in there. That would make it okay, I think. But yeah, having to make them individually would just be horrifying. What are we doing on time? 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Ooh. We overshot the clay, which I think at this point we just delete it. I don't know where else to put it. Oh, penny for the exclusive furniture. You can't get it twice, so it wouldn't count for stacking, even if it did stack together, Samson. You'd have to use multiplayer, which multiplayer is banned for this challenge. And by banned, I mean I don't use multiplayer, because it would create some really annoying situations. There's a few items that you can get from multiplayer, but it is, they're all really bad. So this is a single player challenge. If you divorce and remarry, you don't get it again. Yep, Hubu ran into this issue recently, because he's doing a collect everything in the game, just one of everything in the game challenge in Stardew. And yeah, even if you divorce and remarry, you do not get that cutscene again, because it's a cutscene you get them in. And the cutscenes, I don't think you get the cutscenes again if you erase memory. I think that's the mechanical reason why you don't get any. You don't get them again. Ooh, Pike Day. That's frustrating. It's not a big deal. I mean, who does that really affect? Yes, you could get infinite mermaid pendants. I don't even think that's the worst one, Gorilla. There's a few stackable items that are really bad. The legendary fish are one of them. That's not the worst thing, though. The worst part about it is you have to make 999 accounts to get the legendary fish. I wanted the strawberry decor as well. Oh, yeah. I guess that would be kind of annoying. You can, like, add a land multiplayer to your farm and have them marry Penny real quick. You can just like be set up for it, so it goes fast. Doggy, why'd you wait to run until after I got past you? That was just rude. Based mushroom cave. It's very pretty, isn't it, Bucky? I like all the exuberant wealth on display inside of it. Hey, Tyler, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. If you move your crosshairs away, you can just collect the stuff from the machines instead of using your cursor. I think I do that, don't I? Yeah, I hold it to the side here. But I just, like, face toward it. I think I still do have to face toward it, though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I do that. So same with the fish ponds here. Yeah, I have it over here, and then I just turn toward it to grab. Because turning toward it barely slows you down, and it guarantees you're going to grab it. Hope you're doing well today, by the way, Tyler. For the gold bears. It might have just been because my cursor happened to be there. Like, I might have been holding it to the side, but then when I walked out of the room, like, I just happened to have it nearby. But yeah, in general, I typically keep it off to the side. Maybe I don't, actually. I don't know. Alright, we gotta grab these fishies. Now I want to collect from them again and see. Maybe I'll try and remember tomorrow, Tyler, and see what I do. Because it's muscle memory at this point, so I don't even think about it. I would have assumed that I do what you're saying and hold the machine away. It is better to use your cursor, but it's more lazy to not. And a lot of the things I do in this run that are muscle memory are more lazy. Oh, maybe that's why I do a gorilla. Because I don't have it set up where I go one side at a time for these. So I have to go top and then bottom. So it's probably better for that. That makes sense. Five, 4, 3. Look at these pike fly. 4 more ponds left? I think it's 5 more ponds. Oh, I started listening to a new Stephen King book. What's it called? 11/22/63, I think is the name of it. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It seems like it's referencing some of his older books that I haven't read. Specifically, I think it's referencing It, but I've never read or seen It, so I'm not entirely sure on the reference. I'm gonna say reference to avoid spoiling things, but it's essentially just a reference. I wonder if I should have read It first, because I was planning on doing that, but this book intrigued me more. Like, I knew Stephen King's books took place in the same universe, but I wasn't expecting, like, this explicit of a crossover as is in this book. I don't think it's bad by any means, but I just wasn't, like, ready for it. I was like, wait, that's kind of interesting. Let's put the mushrooms away. Put all this away, and we're gonna go collect gems next. Doggy's panting. Can you hear the doggy pant? Are you gonna do a Skull Caverns dive? Probably not today. There's not much reason to do it today. I don't even know what my daily luck is like. Oh, I guess I am putting my mouse on it, huh? I think putting your mouse on it is better for not missing any. It doesn't, like, hurt anything to do it. I didn't even realize I was doing that. At some point I must have changed over. Yeah, because it like guarantees I pick up the item. It's funny you mentioned that, Tyler. I actually didn't realize I was doing that. It also just kind of lets me walk in a straight line, I guess. Also, if I miss one, I can quickly flick my mouse over to it and go back to it. Yeah, we'll probably go back to the harder mines today and bomb it. Looking for dwarf gadgets and strange dolls. I'm really feeling that itch to start sleeping, though. I think we're at the point that I've got enough done that everything else can be done while I'm basically waiting for other things to be finished. Because I've got to sleep 1700 years anyways. I kind of want to wait until year 40, just in case I change my mind or something. Worst case scenario, we get to the end and we still got some stuff to do, but I'd rather not just have to constantly wait to do stuff, which is what's going to happen. What's the Stummin Stonefish perk? It puts some art from the game up in the corner. Some very interesting art from the game. Welcome in, by the way, Albi. Hope you're doing well today. I think it's the art for the, some bundle. I don't remember what the bundle is. It's one of the remix bundles. And it looks like a stonefish. Doing good? Glad to hear it. It's not the stonefish. I'll say that much. Grab this. Yeah, it's too late for the volcano today. I think the thing I need to start doing is like doing my morning stuff and then just going to bed if there's no good reason to do anything else. The only thing that's kind of preventing me from doing that is like I need to like write down all the stuff that still needs to be done and like estimate the time it's going to take for all of those things to see if like what else I still need to get done before I start sleeping. What's the artwork behind you? Oh, like way behind me or like down here? These are some posters from some of my favorite anime. Actually, the middle one's a manga, but over here is, oh goodness, what's the name of the show? Monthly Girls no Zaki-kun. In the middle is Surezure Children, and then on the right side, it's a little hard to see from that far away. Here, why don't I just make a big screen real quick? Perfect. So, Monthly Girls no Zaki-kun, Surezure Children, and then Your Name. I really love this Your Name poster. I think it's amazing. Whoever made it is a genius. Yes to all, please. Yep. And then up here, this was, we did a stream where I let people name planets. And so that's all the planets that everyone named. Yeah, I used to go to Yumicon every year. I don't think I went last year, sadly. But yeah, I used to go every year and get a poster every time. The last few years, I haven't really been able to find a poster that I was like really sold on while I was there. Sadly. I picked up an Avatar The Last Airbender poster, but like I kind of regret buying that one because it wasn't that I don't love Avatar The Last Airbender, it's just it wasn't that great of a poster. It was fine. It was like pretty cool and all, but like I intentionally try to pick up ones that are like kind of rare from shows that I really like that might not come back because the show was kind of like a seasonal thing. Having said that, Your Name is obviously not that. It's also very hard to find art like that. Because obviously, artists are going to make what makes them money, which are going to be popular shows. I looked so hard for one from Girls' Last Tour, and I still have yet to find one from Girls' Last Tour. Like, even a single poster. Or a single bit of art from it. Let alone one that I really want. Are you doing all that calculating off stream? I would enjoy seeing it. Yeah, the problem is, it's not even that it's off stream, Samson. It's that it's literally like when I'm doing other stuff. So like when I have free time at work or something, I'll just be jotting stuff down on a piece of paper. It's nice to be able to do that like between when I'm busy and when I'm not. You know, just have something to do. So I could do it on stream, or at least I could review it on stream. Hey, Rain. Can sneakers only be summoned once per stream? By each person once per stream. So if you've already summoned sneakers, you can't do it again, but other people can. It's to encourage people to spread it around, you know? Some people summon them, someone else does it. How do you get all the seaweed and green algae for the fish ponds? Green algae wasn't hard. Killing certain items give you green algae. The seaweed was really annoying. I put mussel fish ponds in to finish it up. Just to get, because those give you seaweed from the reward occasionally. But a lot of it was just, I got a lot of seaweed, and I kind of went into seaweed debt for a while to finish it up. But now I have my stack, and I've got a little extra. Not much extra, mind you. It was just a consequence of having played for 30 years, Tyler. You eventually get a lot of seaweed. Unfortunately, seaweed doesn't really drop from monsters like the white algae and the green algae does. Like, I've got a whole bunch of green algae. So it's actually really hard to get a hold of a lot of seaweed. I agree with you though, Tyler. Yeah, like the seaweed is something I had to really take into account and worry about for a while. Hey, some random teen, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see here. I already did this, right? Just to make sure. Yep, so let's bomb the mines tonight. Try and get ourselves some dwarf gadgets and strange dolls. How are we doing on dwarf gadgets, by the way? I haven't checked in a while. 715, not bad. These all still need work. You know the crazy thing? Green dolls are catching back up. This was up by 50 at one point, and now it's only up by less than 30? Is that right? Yeah, 20, 28-ish? 29? Oh, I'm sorry, 27. That's pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting that to actually catch up. I thought, oh, that's a weird anomaly between the two. How many fish ponds do you have? We have 73 fish ponds in total. I could probably get to 99 if I really wanted to squeeze it, but there's no real reason to have more at this point. It would technically go faster, but it would also just take longer to collect. There's probably some point where it's no longer worth it. I don't know if we're at that point, but we're close to it at least. Sorry, Tyler, let me see here. Oh yeah, yep. You can also switch what you're looking at while you're in your inventory by clicking on your hotbar. You cannot switch what bar you're on, unfortunately. That'd be kind of nice. I would actually use that all the time. If you could switch what bar you were on in your inventory. I kind of understand why you can't, but I would definitely utilize that. Sometimes the game will eat your inputs too when you're switching weapons, which is why if you watch a lot of challenge runners, they'll very often pause when they're switching what item they're holding. Just because if you mess that up, it can kill you, and you want to be very careful with it. Speedrunners don't have that luxury because they don't have infinite time. Gen Con, they have a fantastic artist alley. Where is Gen Con at? I've heard of it before. I'm probably nowhere near it is the problem. The nice thing about Yumicon is it's right in my backyard. I mean, not literally, it's a 40-minute drive, but... There's also a Michigan Comic-Con, or Detroit Comic-Con, but I've never actually been to that. Indianapolis? That's actually not that far away. I could probably make that. When is it usually around, Alibi? If it's in the summer, that's something I could definitely do. I need some people to go with, though. Convincing people to take a impromptu trip to Indianapolis might be a bit troublesome. Like, I think Indianapolis is like a 6-hour drive for me. Probably less, actually. Let's find out. Guide me to Indianapolis.
It's a 4-hour and 56-minute drive.
Whoa, that's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Oh, I guess it's like 5 hours, so maybe not that much shorter. It's 4 hours and 50-something minutes. It's like putting 99 cents on a sticker there. Yeah, I was very surprised when I learned that it's like a 6-hour drive for Pittsburgh for me, because that just doesn't seem right. Pennsylvania's always seemed so far away to me, because I've never actually been there. But it's like not very far away at all. I guess if you live in Europe, 6-hour drive sounds like a lot, but for the States, that's like nothing. August takes over the stadium for the convention. I'd be willing to check that out. I'd have to like have a good reason to go. Like probably if someone I wanted to see was there doing a panel or something. But I'd definitely look into it. It's not like that doesn't happen. I've heard a lot of people that go to Gen Con. So I've definitely heard that come up before. Like people are like, yeah, I'm gonna be at Gen Con. I didn't know it was in Indianapolis. That's cool. Is it early August or late August? Early I can do. Late I usually have school started by then. Yeah, I think most conventions do 24/7 panels. At least, early. Okay, that's doable for me for sure then, Alibi. Yumicon had 24/7 panels. They were much more sparse. Yeah, in the middle of the night, but they existed. One of the things I also like about Unicon is it gives me an excuse to actually go visit Detroit and do things down there. Which I like downtown Detroit a lot. I just never get the chance to visit. It's like I don't really have a good reason to. And Yumicon takes place like right next to the riverfront. And in fact, it takes place in separated places that you have to travel along the riverfront to get from one place to the other. So it's kind of really cool to get to do that. I'm probably going this year. Oh, it's probably about time to buy my badge, huh? I have to talk with my friends about it. Can I even do it? I think I'm open that weekend. Oh, I haven't been thinking about this at all. Thanks for the reminder, Alibi. Getting the badges early. See, I did that for Yumicon last year, and then they didn't let me in early. I didn't understand how that worked. Like, I thought the whole point of buying early was you didn't have to wait in line, but they still made me wait in line. Yeah, if you get your passes shipped to you, you should be able to just... I gotta check to make sure Yumicon lets you ship them. Because I couldn't figure out how to do that last year, but it's pretty important, because the line is, like, a very long line. Unless you go, like, Thursday night or something. Which I might have to do if I don't get them shipped. Whoops. Oh, no, that's right. We want those. We want those. Don't get rid of them. Alright, drop all that off. Put this away. We got some rice pudding in our pocket. Exciting. Oh my gosh. We are... Count them. We are 7 fiddleheads away from the second stack, which we can then start putting in like jars or the kegs. Probably the kegs first, because we can pretty much finish them all in one kegging. This has become my money. It's kind of funny to me. I never thought I would see the day when I'm deconstructing desert warp totems that I'm purchasing with Omni Geodes to turn into iridium bars to sell for money. Didn't realize that was going to be my late game moneymaker. But it works. Oops, that's the wrong chest. There we go. Get a little extra there. Hey, we got another stack to sell. Good deal. And sleep we must. Let's put this down. Oh my goodness, what on earth? And Nora, how are you doing today? Welcome in. So good to see you. Welcome in, and thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Oh my goodness, Nora. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. The chat exploded. Thank you so much, Nora. Just for that, I'm going to snooze my ads so we have a little time to thank everyone here. Wait, how did Strawberry get us up? Well, congratulations to Strawberry, Orion, Jam and Cheese, Tangerine, Lego, Vicky, Wodamoda, Phyllis, or Phillips, Hannah Plays, and a Frog Dog. Welcome all of you to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, Anora. If you got gifted a sub, make sure you thank Anora for the gifted sub. And Shy Killjoy, thank you so much for the follow. It's going to be a minute before the alert comes up because it's going to do all of the sub alerts first. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, Anora. You woke me up real quick. I was just like, oh, I'm kind of tired today. And then suddenly, all those subs popped up. It's good to see you, though, Anora. I hope you're doing really well. Guardian, thank you for the Bat Streak back. Welcome in. Oh, there's overlapping sounds. Hi, Shy Killjoy. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Yay, Bucky. Oh, Bucky, you dodged. Dang. I feel like I know that name. Hold on. Maybe I don't. Sorry, one of the people you gifted subs to. I feel like I know their name. I'm trying to figure out where from. But it's fine. My day has been good. How about you? My day's been really good. Glad to hear it. There's your alert finally. I'm doing well. I had a pretty solid day today. But long, yeah. Yeah, now that work started back up again for me, all the days feel really long. I didn't realize how little I did in the summer. Like, I feel like I accomplished one thing a day in the summer, at most. And nowadays, I'm, like, doing dozens, if not hundreds of things per day. Let's go ahead and throw this all down. Let's drink some water, too. Don't forget to hydrate, everyone. Good water. All right, and let's go ahead and make our way to the island first, I think. Clear all this stuff out. Ooh, what did we get? Yay, ribcage. I had a meeting at 10 a.m. I headed back to the campus for a bit for a club meeting at 10 p.m. Oh, wow, that's a 12-hour day, yep. Isn't that the point of summer? In a way, Alibi. I wish I could make myself less lazy in the summer. In a sense, like, for the first week or so of summer, I should probably be lazy. But, like, also, I have a whole summer. I should be accomplishing things that I wouldn't be able to do during the school year. And I do that a little bit. But I feel like there's so much more I could get done. I need to make, like, lists. Lists are good for you. Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily it makes me feel icky. It just makes me feel like I wasted time. Which, once you're 30, that starts to feel a little bad when you waste time. It's like, oh yeah, that's limited, isn't it? That's a limited resource there. In a sense, I'm enjoying myself because usually by not doing anything, it means I'm like sleeping in late and, you know, watching TV shows or playing video games or hanging out with friends, going out and doing things I don't normally get to do. But, like, I can normally do those during the school year, just, like, not as much. I want to kind of, like, do things that I normally don't have time for. That feels like a better way to use my time, in a sense. The joys of morality. I wouldn't call those joys. Maybe, harsh realities, perhaps? Harsh realities of mortalities. Give it to me. Dang it. I'll take a golden coconut. There are worse things to get for sure. As so many stories like to point out, in some ways being mortal is a good thing because it makes you actually do stuff. But I'm not so sure I wouldn't do things if I was immortal. Like, I still feel like I would accomplish things. Maybe more slowly. I also wouldn't die, which in general seems like a pretty decent thing. It happens your whole life, Shy Killjoy. As soon as you learn that you're eventually going to die, like, there's like a little itch in the back of your head that's like, huh, that's kind of weird, right? And then you just kind of push that down the hill until it actually becomes an issue. It's like way too hard to think about, right? In terms of like, what is it really gonna be like? So I try not to think about it. That usually works pretty well for me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a break here. I'm 2 hours in and I need to use the restroom. / get up and stretch my legs. Sitting for more than 2 hours is generally not a great idea. I guess I'll buy these Omni Geodes while I'm here. Is that even worth it? I don't think that's worth it, because I'm going to turn them into Desert Warp Totems, which are going to give 4 Iridium each. I think it's just barely worth it, so overall probably not worth it. Alright, we are going to max out our luck here, and we're going to get on these slots. Oh, we need to put on our luck rings. Let's not forget that. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit of a gamba. So you can predict with your points whether or not we're going to get a 3 cherry, diamond, or star drop spin. So these 3 spins at the bottom here. If we get any of those, you win. If we don't get any of them while I'm on break, then you lose. So bet your points accordingly. Okay, and we are going to be taking a... Whoops, that's the wrong button. I muted myself. I meant to do this. So I'm going to run this while I'm gone. I have a little auto clicker that takes care of it for me. I've decided that auto clickers are not cheating for this challenge because it's just something I can do anyways, right? I could just be here clicking here, or I could take my breaks and do this on my breaks and not have to force you guys to watch as this is happening for the challenge. The reason we're doing this, by the way, is we need 10 million of these points in order to get some rare crows, the alien ones. All right, so we're going to run this, and I will be back in a little bit. While I'm gone, I'm going to run some ads. Sorry, that's just part of... I got to run ads so that we don't get pre-rolls. So this will disable pre-rolls for quite a while. So I'll see you when I get back. Have a good break, everyone. Oh, I didn't mute. I can do this. Now I'm muted. Hey, Rex the Wolf Mute. I hope you're doing well today. I come into stream and see the concept of mortality. You know what? It's we talk about a lot here, you know? All right, enjoy the break, everyone. I'll be back shortly. Maybe not that shortly. Gambling has not been going well. Oh, no, it's close. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Chunky, welcome in. And you're probably gone by now, but good night, Smoothie. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Ugh. Let it run for a few more here while I'm getting situated. All right, one more. Only made 30K, yeah. I mean, we kind of rely on those big bucks to do it. So, sorry, believers. The no's have it today. Basically, the only time we really make money is when we hit the big ones. But we hit them often enough that we do make money. It always goes up, too, because once you have a high enough luck, you can't really lose. Yeah, it's because of luck. So the higher luck is, the better odds you get, which makes sense for a casino. So we didn't actually check our daily luck today, so let's take a look. Oh, we had really good luck. We just got unlucky. That's a shame. Yeah, that almost would have guaranteed us it. Interesting. There's no greater disappointment than 2-star drops. What about 1-star drop? No, you're right, Rex. 2 in a row and then not the third. That's just sad. Also, welcome in, Allie. I hope you're doing well today. It should have guaranteed big bucks. We would hope, right? Shame. I think we're more likely to not get it than get it. But I think it's a pretty good chance of us getting one of those 3. Under most circumstances. All right, we are going to... You know, I just saw it was a really good luck day. Hey, Fresh Sense, welcome in. We're doing a challenge where we're collecting 999 of every stackable item in the game. You know what I'm going to do today? These are extra ladders, so they don't count. I'm going to do a Skull Caverns dive. But I'm not going to use everything. Actually, why not? So it's a half day, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. That sounds like fun today. Since our luck is maxed out anyways. It's half of a day, but we haven't done this in a long, long time, so let's get this all sorted here. I'm gonna grab an extra... Nah, we'll only use the 1 ginger ale, even when it runs out. Skeleton Caverns goes hard. I know. Look at the double luck buff. That looks so cool. I do have both of these on, right? Yep. Yeah, we can't get it until level 10 anyways. Let's keep going here. All right, we can start getting treasure floors now. Come on, treasure floor. Show me the money. I do actually have my maxed out luck right now, so I should have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a treasure floor, but that is notably not happening. We have gone 10 floors and haven't gotten one yet. We have gone 20 floors now and haven't gotten one yet. Are you going to take holes? There's no point to it. Before floor 100, it might actually be worth it. On floors 1 through 10, it's definitely worth it. Hey, our first one. Only took 27 tries. Radiant bar's not bad. There's another one. We just got unlucky for the first few ones. It should be about a 1 in 10 chance of getting a treasure floor right now. Or a 10% chance, basically. We have maxed out our luck. The most we can. Oh, here we go. Rizzy! Hey, we actually still need those, so that's good. I guess while I'm doing these dives, I'll keep the hats unless I run out of room. Why not, right? That way, if hats really do stack, we'll be well on our way there. It's too far away. Too far away? Gimme! Sprinklers! Add it to the pile of things Piano would have wanted to get, but I don't care about. Seed Maker, do not care. It'd be kind of fun to actually chart everything I get. The problem is I go so often that like a chart wouldn't really be helpful because it would just eventually end up looking like... It would just look like the odds for what you're supposed to get. As long as the game is fair and balanced, which I'm pretty sure it is. Teehee rip Piano, yeah. It's like when I got the, when I opened 27,000 artifact troves. It's like, on average, I'm pretty likely to get about 999 of every item. It was a little bit off from that, but it was pretty close to that. Because things tend toward the mean. So after that many, you're likely to get about the correct odds. With so many Skull Cavern dies, it's very likely I'm going to get the things at the correct odds, which is exactly why I planned for that with the auto petters. Haven't gotten one yet today. Gimme! We're about to get another one in 2 floors. Imagine if 99 was also a treasure floor. Nope. There's our freebie. So one of the things I thought was that this would be a freebie, guaranteed, every time you went down Skull Caverns. But it's only once per day, sadly. That the chest being there was announced a long time before 1.5.5 came out. And one of my thoughts was, oh my gosh, if that's a freebie every time, I just go for that every single time. Hey, Orion, welcome in. And thank you for summoning Sneakers. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. So we got Sneakers and we got Sneaky. You haven't heard Terraria music in years? That sounds like a good reason to go play Terraria. I haven't actually played Terraria in a while either. We're looking for auto-petters, Jake. The only way I know how. With ladders, luck, and time. More sprinklers. Welcome in, Jake. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. So every chest here has a 1 in 27 chance of being an auto-petter. And I have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a chest every time I put down a ladder. Or go to the next floor, rather. Approximately. It's a little bit less than that, but it's about that. So basically, every time I go down a floor, I have a 1 in 270 chance of getting an auto-petter. So every 270 staircases or so I use, or floors that I go down. Is that 3 in a row, by the way? That's 3 in a row. I should get an auto-petter, on average. Okay, no 4 in a row. That's 3, though, for sure. Terraria music is a cat jam. Now there's that luck. I feel like I went 50 floors without getting anything, and now it's like every other floor. I should ask Blade how the RNG works for this. I think it is just random. But I've definitely seen, like, strings of chests in a row before. Even when, like, the likelihood of a chest was much lower than it is now. So I wonder if the way the randomness works occasionally leads to a bunch in a row. You'd already started that? I decided to do it today, because I didn't really want to do anything else today. And I had some time at the end of the day. And it's kind of fun, and it's exciting, right? We get to look for an auto-petter. Surprised Mallory isn't here to shame me for not getting an auto-petter already. Down we go. There is so much we could be. Endless possibilities. Come with me and then you'll see that you can trust me. Okay, this has been a few floors without a chest. Come on, chest. Where you at? Maybe 1.6 will add a way to get more luck to make this easier on me. Shame on you for not getting an auto-petter already. Thank you, Chunky. You even have the same color name as Amateur Archaeologist. Actually, I think theirs is a slightly darker green. It's close enough that I can't tell. I looked away for a second there. It's definitely possible I just missed a treasure floor. I'm watching somewhat carefully. It's pretty easy to tell when you hit a treasure floor because, like, the whole shape of the room is pretty obvious. You don't see that room otherwise. There's... yeah. So I shouldn't miss many. I imagine before we get all of our auto-petters, we're probably going to miss a few treasure chests. Imagine it gets hard to focus after a while on this. If I could have like 100 luck, that would be amazing. That would guarantee a treasure floor every floor, wouldn't it? I'd have to look at how the formula works, but 1 point of luck is approximately equivalent to 1% chance of getting a treasure floor. I don't remember how that exactly works out, but it's pretty close to that. Right now I have 2, 4, so 6, then 7, 8, and then the daily luck is about +1, so that's 9. And I think the daily luck affects it more, so it ends up to be kind of close to a 10% chance. How many auto petters? I have about 60. Today I have none. I have not gotten any yet. But I also started at noon, so it's only been for 5 hours in game. It's probably closer to the 99.99. I don't know. The formula's on the wiki, so I could look it up. But my guess is it falls off. So saying it's approximately a 1% chance per luck, probably specifically at the lower levels of luck. So probably as you get closer and closer to 100, it falls off more and more. That'd be my guess, because that's how it usually works. Hey, we got a dark cowboy hat. It's dark. We've gotten 2 prizzies. Oh, it's close. It starts with auto. This has been a fairly long stretch without anything. I actually only need 1 button for this. It's just right mouse button no matter what I'm doing. It's actually easier to use my pointer finger on the opposite side of the mouse. Oh, another one? Each sapling. Oh, gimme? Nope. More mega bombs. I'll keep the mega bombs though. Saves me a bit of money for sure. Gimme? Come on! The game really does not want to give me an auto petter. We've opened more than 27 chests at this point for sure. Technically, based on what I calculated, we should get about 3 auto petters every time we dive if we start early in the morning, which we didn't exactly start early in the morning today. Which means I need to do 300 of these dives, which isn't all that bad, all things considered. That's if the luck is what it's supposed to be, which unfortunately, every time we've done these dives so far, we have not gotten very lucky. Oh, we will take the fiddleheads. This is part of the reason why I want to wait until I'm done with more stuff, because I just want to grab these fiddleheads now. And I'm very slow at the moment. The game is telling you, hey, I see you. You maxed out your luck. Guess what? Don't care. There we go. Didn't want to die. That would have been very unfortunate. I should grab those coal bags. Hey, Orion. I think you summoned in sneakers earlier, right? Warp farm totems. Our second batch. How full is my inventory? Oh, it's very full. I'm gonna have to start deleting things. I only want to keep the hats and then like 3 of the things I've gotten. The prismatic shards, the mega bombs, and then the auto grabbers are the only things I really care about at this point. I'll keep the iridium bars if I have room. But I'm just gonna sell them, so it's not that much worse to just put them in the the delete key. Ooh, Devin's playing Starfield. I'll have to ask him what he thinks. I'm curious. Radiant sounds, yeah. We got to do some intense dives here in Skull Caverns. Ah, it started raining. Sorry you had to stop your project though, Orion. That sucks. More mega bombs. Everything but an auto petter is the name of the stream. I think I saw an auto petter once in my dreams. It kept slapping me in the face. Alright. I wanted to make that into an animated emote, actually. Of just, like, me being slapped in the face by the autopetter. I wasn't exactly sure how well it would look, though. Oh, we'll take that over... I guess we don't need these more than we don't need anything else. Less than we don't need anything else. You have your autopotter on too high. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, Nia. I thought that'd be really funny. Oh, get the doggo. All right, let me finish the day and then we'll grab the doggo. Oh, we're about to lose 2 of our luck. Let's go down as deep as we can here. I knew I should have brought another one. I didn't know how long it was going to last for. Yep. All right, so we're now 2% less likely to get one. But I can drink coffee now. Are you going to reset? No, some random teen. No, with the amount I'm doing, it's going to tend toward the mean eventually. On cue. On cue, it tends toward the mean. That's our first one. All right, we'll grab the doggo after today. I want to finish this up real quick. But thank you for summoning the doggo, Enora. We'll go get him soon. Auto slapper. Not this time. 2 more Iridium sprinklers. There's a doggo? There is a doggo. It's a follower emote too, so you can use it, Rex. At least I think it's a follower emote, right? So as long as you're following the channel, you can use that emote. I intended to make it one. I don't know if I actually did in retrospect. There you go. Yep, that's Brady. Brady's an awesome dog. He's getting a little old now, so I'm considering limiting the get the doggo thing. He has trouble going up the stairs a bit, but I'll help him out. He's also been having some bowel issues lately, but he seems like he's better now. I'm gaining so much serotonin from this. Just going down here, or the doggy. It is such a cute smile, isn't it? I've got, I didn't really have room for a ton of dog emotes on here, but on Discord, we have like a full array of Brady emotes. So if you want to see the other Brady emotes, they're available on Discord. Maybe we'll rotate them in occasionally as well. I haven't fully decided yet. Get rid of that. Look at all that iridium. It's beautiful. Imagine getting 2 autopetters. Imagine. Hey Fern, welcome in. What's the challenge? We're collecting 999 of every stackable item in the game. I want that more than I want that. So, as a part of this challenge, we need 999 autopetters. So the best way to do that is to do exactly what I'm doing here, which is go as deep as possible. Although, having said that, one of my luck buffs ran out, so... But these are all extra staircases. I wanted to do this for fun, just to see how it would go. This doesn't count as a real dive, because I started at noon. These are actually better than a lot of the other things I have in my inventory. I have to actually think. Oh, that's a special slime. Well, we might as well. I don't think it can drop much good because it's not a harder mines or anything. I'll take the genie shoes though. It's kind of rare to get those. Over the energy tonic, over the bombs. It's no work boots, but it's honest work. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to put it right where I walked rather than walking into that spot. There we go. I hate that floor layout. If there's one rock to your right, you've got nowhere you can put the ladder. Okay, we've gone quite a few floors here without seeing a treasure floor. There we go. I guess we don't have that that nice 10% chance anymore. It's closer to like 6 or 7 now. I mean, it was only 9 before. We lost our Q-seasoned ginger ale. So, 2 less luck. I don't need that. It doesn't do anything. We want to hit as many floors as possible. Although it wouldn't really matter, because we're just going deeper. Blue hat? We want to make room for you, huh? I want those. I guess we're getting rid of the crystal... Oh, we can get rid of these energy tonics. I want to keep the hats. So I want a full count of all the hats at the end. There will be a lot. Ooh, those fit my inventory, so I have to watch the cutscene. Why are you keeping the hats? For fun, Orion. I'm doing it for Mallory, amateur archaeologist. They have a meme about Skull Cavern's hat in their channel. So, but in general, it's just a fun idea to have that many hats. And dressers technically have infinite space for hats, so I can just keep putting them in. Tari, welcome in. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. What am I getting rid of? These guys? Guess that's better than everything else. You answered that the second I hit send before it was even received on your end. I predicted what you thought, Orion. I assume. You can open your inventory as you... You can open your inventory as you open it to skip the cutscene? I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I don't know which ones are going to give me a cutscene. It's only things I have already. And frankly, I want the cutscene if it's an auto-petter. Sometimes Twitch just will take your money. So I've heard. If you set a renewing subscription, Twitch does take your money every month. Welcome back, Jake. Hope you're doing well. How's life been? Life has been really good, Tari. Been chilling out, relaxing, all cool. Looking forward to the big football game tonight. I got my Lions jersey on. Lions are gonna wreck it. We'll see. I like how that phrase has 2 different meanings, which is the likely outcome either way. They're either gonna do really good or really bad, I feel like. And I'm gonna be scared either way. Because if they do really good, then I'm going to be like pumped up all season and I'm going to be disappointed later. But if they do really bad, I'm going to be disappointed now. So, which one's better, do you think? Is it football season? Today's the first NFL game. This why you did JoJo? I didn't do JoJo. Oh, you're saying this is why you do it. 20 starfruit seeds. I don't need them, but thanks anyways. Oh. I will never do JoJo, despite their auto-petter purchases. It would be very expensive, too. I think it's 100 million, right? It's pretty expensive, honestly. I understand football rules and all. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, Tari, honestly. You have me set on auto-renew. Pretty normal. I have a lot of people on auto-renew. Honestly, I should probably have less subs overall, because it does cost me quite a bit of money, but I do like supporting people, so... Still not into the game? I'm serious? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You know all the rules and everything, you just don't like it as much. Okay. I think football especially has a big, like, competitiveness edge, and if you don't really like a team... You probably can't get into it as easily. Expensive, said the trillionaire. Hey, 100 million's a lot of money. That's not money I get overnight. That's for sure. All right, we're going to go back. Just so I don't pass out. We got 1 auto-petter, which isn't ideal, but it isn't the end of the world. Please, please, please. Oh, no, I have to do it tomorrow. Makes people really happy. It's very fun. Algo's a doubter. You know I'm a doubter. All right, we have a doggo to go summon forth But let me put away these hats first. Actually. Hisao? How do you put hats on your children? There it is. Enjoy your hat. You get the dark cowboy hat. Okay. Now my inventory is clear. Fair enough, Tari. I don't know. I really like football. I don't really watch that many sports, but football I really enjoy for whatever reason. Leah, I got you a salad. Totally got it just for you. You put the hats on the children gently. I mean, that's just good parroting right there, Chunky. All right, I want to clean up my inventory really quick, and then then we'll go with the dog. I promise. I don't like my inventory looking like this. Save the inventory. Save the world. I like the Super Bowl. It's a very exciting time for us all. Wait, why do we have... Oh, the Mega Bombs were from... That's right. All right. Let's see our new auto petter count. We're at 77 auto petters and 68 auto grabbers. Pretty solid. Put the hat on forcefully. I don't know about that one. And before I forget, we're going to go put our ring away. I forgot I had it on me. Honestly, that's something I should do at the end, so I don't forget. Then again, I'm probably going to be doing these in order, so it might just be good to have all this stuff on me. There we go. Use duct tape. That's how you keep them on. Seems reasonable. All right, y'all. I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to just run a minute of ads, because that's how long it's going to take me to get the doggo. So I'll see you when I get back. BRB. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. No! I may have accidentally pressed the 3 minutes of ad button. I don't think I can stop them. So I'm just going to take extra long to get the dog. Sorry, everyone. Oh, it's a person. All right, I'm back. Unfortunately, the ad's not quite done, but it's about done. Let's un-BRB here. Go face cam. But I have a dog with me. It'll take me at least 10 seconds to set up the camera. So I have a dog who's really excited for the treat that's in my hand. Let's try. Press button. There we go. Let's try and get him facing the camera. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I ran way too many ads on accident. I'll be back now. Gentle. Come this way, okay? Now come back this way. Sit. No, dummy. Come this way. Now come this way. Sit. Boy, he is such. I don't have any more, but I really don't. He's really looking for more, isn't he? And now he's on the ground. There he is. He's like, I just assumed the position. I got my treats. Now I know I just have to sit here for a few minutes. Want some pats? Are you feeling better? Have been very, very not doing so hot for the last few days. Bowel situation, but I think you're all good now. We've been giving him boiled chicken and rice to help with his diet. He was struggling to use the restroom. He's sticking his face underneath my leg right now. Brady, your face is your pretty part. You gotta show it off. Got your stuff. Got nothing but. Let's pretend he's shy, not that he just likes digging his face into stuff. I cannot reach out from here. Oh, he's on the ground now. Welcome to the ground. You want your belly rubbed? Probably want your. That's such an itch. Like it whenever. Behind your ear. Under your chin. On your nose. Really like it on the nose. It's hard for you to itch that. That's a. You gonna show off your ugly smile? He's laying down on the ground like this and he smiles. Oh, he's just gonna lick the floor instead. That makes much more sense. Enjoy the floor, Brady. It is premium carpeting from 22 years ago. I do vacuum it. Upper. Ground is tasty. Arguably true. Rex, arguably true.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew
ground.
Mew
That's cool, I
power
guess.
in your face.
Hey, Jake. Thank you for the Mew Mew. Clean the floor. I do clean the floor. I wouldn't lick it, but it is clean. The only thing on the floor is actually his hair. Every time he comes up here, he gets it everywhere. So, the only gross thing he's licking is his own hair, which I guess he can probably deal with. Because you shed like a dog. I guess there isn't really a better metaphor for that. I guess that's definitely a simile, by the way. Brady cleans the floor for you. I imagine this floor would not be cleaner if he licked it all the way across. I don't know much about mouths, but I have heard that they're pretty bacterially infested. Is that true, bud? Is your mouth dirty? Ah, no, it's true. If I don't pet him for a little bit, he starts to get antsy. And just like staring at him. He sneezed. Okay, I'll pet you. Like, why are you even here if not to pet me? Look at him. Look at his angle right now. What is he even doing? What kind of angle is that? Look at you. You're like a... That's so acute. Want to play? He has no bones. He's got lots of bones. Kind of hiding right now because we're eating him too much. Let Brady be Brady. Oh, well. He heard you. Oh, I got his spot. Right in the small of his back here. That was crazy. like slowly and scooting up. Done. Okay. We've had our fun, I think. You can stick around if you want, but I'm gonna go back to streaming, okay? Just Brady. Brady's in Stardew too. Brady's on the mic right now. Brady, do you have any words? That was very informative, thank you. How do I stop petting my dog? Alright. I mean, Brady is really the streamer now, isn't he? He keeps hiding behind me. I'm trying to frame him, but he keeps finding a way out. We joked that we were going to name our beagle Hoover for how he left no crumb behind. It's actually not a bad name, though. I like that. Brady, don't lick your paws. We're going to have to give you your medicine if you lick your paws, okay? Mm-hmm. You bite the fur right off of it if we don't. We're trying not to. But you can't do it, okay? Alright, good boy. You stop petting dogs? Wait, what? Yeah, I know, right? It's hard to do, but the stream must go on. As the old saying goes. Although slightly different noun. Oh, I am not. I am not centered anymore. What did I do? There, that's better. All right. Let's continue with our chores. Boo, give us Brady. He's technically in the camera. He's just behind me now. If it makes you feel better to think so, he is technically on camera right now. Maybe I can get like a mirror to point at him. He usually gets up and leaves after about 10 minutes. And I usually don't even notice it happening. But I'll leave my door open for that if he wants to go. We would all be happy if you continued petting the doggo. That's true. But also, at some point here, I'm going to be ending stream. And I'd rather be done with the day when that's the case. Enigma, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. You too. Thank you so much. We're just doing some fishing right now. Uh-oh, good time. What is good time? I hear Brady in game right now. And behind me. Simul slice. Brady 999 challenge, you give him 999 pets. I've given him way more than 999 pets. I probably gave him close to 100 right there. I guess it depends how you define a pet. Like the individual pet or the act of petting altogether. Either way, I think I've probably done that. What? Since we've had him, it's definitely been like... How much is 999 days? Like 3 years? He's 12. Whoops, that is not the right thing to do. Hold on. So... as long as I've pet him at least 1 out of 4 days since he's been born, which it's been much higher than that, then I have pet him 999 times. So I definitely have. Increase the average. I mean, he deserves it. That's true. Who's we? What? Brady's a family dog, if that's what you're asking. We should be able to pet the pet more in Stardew. Who is the pet? Oh, yeah, you're right. More than once. It'd be nice if there was like an animation like there is for kissing your spouse that you could just do over and over again, even if it didn't like increase friendship every time. I like that idea, actually. That's a really good idea, Rex. Someone tell Eric. Inform CA. Alright, let's do our gem collecting today. And grab our magic rock candy as well. I wish you could feed your animal treats. We're playing Nintendogs in Stardew. But yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. As kind of a way to rush friendship. I don't dislike it. I would love to spend an entire day petting my doggo. It'd be nice. I don't want not filling the water to make them sad, though. Well, you can move your water bowl in 1.6. So that might make it better. Because it's kind of out of the way on some of the farms. Whenever I see CA, I think of California. I mean, it means both. But I think my first thought when I see CA now is Concerned Ape, which is potentially a little odd, given how popular California is. Actually, usually uppercase CA, I think of Concerned Ape. Lowercase CA, I think of California, I think. I'm just making that up. That's probably true, though. Seems reasonable. Football games are going to ruin me. It's only Thursday games that really matter, though. Oh, and there's Monday games, too. They end at, like, 11:30, and I'm usually in bed by 10. So if I want to watch the game, I have to stay up. To 11:30. Conditioning air? I like conditional air instead. Brady's asleep. What a butt face. I think of Canada. You see, eh? Oh. I'm always amazed at how many Stardew Valley streamers are Canadian. I think it's like about equal to the amount of US Stardew streamers that I know. And like Canada's a much smaller country population-wise. I find that kind of cool. Oh, Brady left. Everyone say bye to Brady. He probably heard a sound downstairs and was like, I'm on it. Buy the magic rock candy, go back. I need some coffee, so we're gonna take some diamonds over to the old trader and get us some triple shot espresso. I need an IRL too. Well, I don't want an IRL because it will ruin my day tomorrow if I drink caffeine this late. Feels like I need it though. Can we get there? Okay. I was trying to go one by one, but I kept going back for some reason. Get the coffee. Let's go to the island. Alright, we're gonna go to the dig site, clear that out, check for coconuts on the farm side of the island. Maybe the melons are done, but I don't think they are yet. I think we've only played 7 days today, which seems low. Lucy, welcome in. We had a few distractions, I think. My break was normal length, I think. Even if it didn't feel like it. Alright. Did I say welcome into Lucy? If not, welcome in, Lucy. I can't remember what I said 3 seconds ago. Have you guys ever had... We call it mac and tuna. And it's absolutely delicious. I don't know how popular it is, though. I've never heard of anyone else having it. It's like macaroni noodles in a red, like, tomato sauce. Mixed in with tuna. And it's actually super good. You disgust me. You know, I didn't even think about the connection to tuna water until now, but no, it's actually like really good. Like I would highly recommend it. You use fresh tuna. The macaroni salad has tuna. This is like warm though. You eat it like a pasta. Fish is bled. I like tuna quite a bit. I also like every fish except for 2. So I might be a little biased on that. Well, now I can't have the 3rd, so it might as well be 3. I'm allergic to oysters now. I didn't used to be, but now I am like really allergic. Like it won't, well, it felt like it was gonna kill me, but it didn't actually kill me. But I was vomiting for like 2 hours, and we won't even talk about what's happening with the rest of my body. But it was not a good time. Not doing oysters again. I did it twice because I didn't realize it was the oysters the first time. I went to a fancy restaurant here in Michigan, and one of the meals was oysters. Like after the meal, like an hour or so, I was like vomiting horribly. I'm like, oh gosh, they must have given me something with food poisoning. But like, I ate the same. It was like a tasting menu, so I ate the same thing as my family, and they didn't get sick at all. So I just thought I got unlucky. And then I went down to Florida. The place we go in Florida has like really good oysters, and I'm down there. I get some, and I get the same thing. I'm vomiting horribly, and we figured it out. I guess I'm allergic to oysters now. I guess allergies can just kind of develop whenever, which is a very interesting thing that I wouldn't expect. Michigan is a state? Wait, what? You don't know that, Rex? You might not be from the US, so I shouldn't say that. Yes, Michigan is a state. Michigan is like the only state that's not like Hawaii that you can very easily make out from space, in my opinion. Because it's surrounded by the Great Lakes. No access to fish, I'll gladly keep it that way. There's the Great Lakes right there. You can get freshwater fish everywhere. You never learned the States, but you're in the US. Michigan's awesome. I love the state. When I was younger, I always wanted to leave, and now that I'm older, I don't want to leave. The weather here is so nice, like all the time. Maybe not all the time. It does get cold in the winter, and recently it's been getting really hot in the summer. But like, there's nothing trying to kill me. Like, the weather's never that bad. I don't know. I just really love the weather here. I love the people, at least the people that I'm friends with. Probably not all the people. I don't want to leave anymore. Also, it's absolutely gorgeous if you get outside like the populated areas. The lakes are just like having oceans surround you at all times that you can easily get to, and you can go in them without having to worry about the salt. The waves aren't as big, but they're so big you can't see across them, so they basically feel like the ocean. I don't miss the polar vortex. That did happen, didn't it? That was like a crazy one-off, or at least it was definitely the first one in a long time. We might have more in the future now that the climate's kind of doing its thing. We will gladly take a Galaxy Soul. The polar vortex was crazy. I will say, though, the second one we got, Alibi, didn't actually affect Michigan that much. Maybe northern Michigan. But there was a point, I think it was like last year, there was like a polar vortex of some kind. I don't know if it was a polar vortex, but like Kentucky was hitting like -30, -40. It was 10 degrees in Michigan. Like, it's cold, but not that cold. This is all in Fahrenheit, by the way. Like, the lakes really protected us or something. When the polar vortex hit us, like, really hard, it got to, I think it was -40 with wind chill. Maybe -50 with wind chill. But we just didn't go outside for a few days. That was our solution. We got school off, too. What in the world is the polar vortex? Basically, the cold air that's normally around the poles kind of like migrated south. And that happens every so often, but it usually doesn't come this far south. So it was a pretty interesting event. Oh yeah, -40 isn't the same in both. I forgot about that, Guardian. Welcome in, by the way. So yeah, -40. I went outside to try it. It actually, like, if you're only outside for a few seconds, it doesn't feel that bad. I think your body like loses the ability to tell how cold it is. So like everything under like negative temperatures probably feels about the same at first. But if you stood outside for a while, it'd probably be really bad. Oh, really, Guardian? You do? You in Norway? Or like Canada? It doesn't usually get that cold in most places in Canada. Maybe like the plain states in Canada. Like Alberta and such. Saskatchewan, there we go. I got there. I was close. I guess I just kind of called you Alberta, so I'm sorry about that. You don't deserve that. No one does. The prairies. What's the difference, really, between Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta? Lay it on us, Guardian. Because I don't actually know any differences between the two, besides Manitoba being on the Great Lakes and having probably more mountains. I know Thunder Bay is in Manitoba. You know why Saskatchewan's so windy? I feel like this is a cultural joke, so, but hit me. I'm interested. Alberta sucks and Manitoba blows. We have that joke about Ohio here in Michigan. Usually it has a longer setup, but it's like something like, yeah, scientists recently have been studying the trees in southern Michigan, and they're all kind of like tilting to the south a bit, and no one's really sure why. And it's really only on the eastern part of the state. And like you'll build up like that, and it's like scientists were working for a while, and then they realized after doing some tests that it's because Ohio sucks. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. We ran out of bombs, so we're gonna go buy more of those. Saskatchewan doesn't have any mountains? I have no doubt that that is false. There are so many mountains in Canada. I just assumed like all of that area of Canada was mountainous at some point. Probably like northern Saskatchewan has the mountains, right? Because there's like 3 mountain ranges up there. There's like the Rockies, the Sierra Nevadas, and then like other ones as well. The Canadian Rockies. Do you call them? The Cascades is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Cascades are the ones that go up into BC. It feels like all of British Columbia is covered in mountains, except for like specifically Vancouver. Okay, what is the order? So Manitoba is pretty close to me. I've seen Manitoba from Isle Royale before. You can see across the lake when I went to Isle Royale. You can see Thunder Bay in that area. But does it go Saskatchewan, Alberta, or Alberta, Saskatchewan? Which one's touching British Columbia? BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan. Okay, so you're right in the middle. Oh, that would make sense based on your joke earlier. I should pay attention. Your joke made that clear. I'm actually pretty good with Canadian provinces. It's those 3 that I always get mixed up. Like the rest I pretty much know. I sometimes forget that Nova Scotia is its own thing. And not just like part of Newfoundland. But other than that, I do pretty well. Didn't forget it today. I also have a Frazzle that comes by every so often to remind me that Nova Scotia exists. Prince Edward Island? Yeah. That's easy to remember. Because it's like the smallest Canadian province. I always remember the outliers. It's like our Rhode Island, right? They're also known for like potatoes or something. I don't know. Lee Chat talks about it all the time. Not all the time. Just every time Prince Edward Island gets mentioned, they're like known for some fruit or something. It is potatoes. Okay. I wasn't sure, Windchild. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're doing well today. All right. Let's go ahead and go to bed. It's amazing, like, you need... When I think of potatoes, I think of, like, lots of room to grow food. This is so funny to me. By the way, the hat. I'm so glad I did that. And Prince Edward Island doesn't strike me as a place that has lots of room to grow food, right? So it's kind of funny to me that they're associated with that. My grandpa was told go to the first hill of the road when he was traveling in Saskatchewan. Oh, go to the first hill in the road when he was traveling in Sask. There was a bump in the road and the taxi driver pulled over. It was the correct place. I love it. It's amazing. You don't think you've been anywhere west of Ontario? I've been to Quebec before. And whatever the big city is in it. Montreal. There we go. I have it. But no further than that. I've heard about those places. Frazzle, who comes by a lot, is from Nova Scotia. So I hear about it from there. And I think a YouTuber that I watched before was from Newfoundland. I think Gemini Tay, who's a Minecrafter and on the Hermitcraft server. I think she's from Newfoundland, I'm pretty sure. Ugh. I bet the air is so clean there. That's just my first thought. Alright, y'all. This has been really fun today. I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream here, though. Go eat a pizza from there. There's special types. Interesting. I'll have to. Alright, but we are going to go ahead and call the stream here. I'm going to send you over somewhere lovely. I know Joe's live. Let's see who else is live. I think Lee Chat might be live, too. Yeah, Lee Chat and Joe are live. Oh, don't make me choose. I have to choose? I've rated Joe recently. I don't remember the last time I rated Lee Chat. Also, we were just talking about Canada, so this is perfect. All right, we should do a fun raid message. Let's do this for a raid message. So no emotes or anything, just so everyone can participate. Just copy paste that and we'll drop that in there. I'm sure she'll love it. All right, and let's go ahead and put up our ending screen and get our raid going. Oops, I copy pasted the raid message and didn't. I was supposed to copy paste Lee Chaton's name. If you don't know Lee Chaton, by the way, or Lee Chat, they are a fabulous streamer here on Twitch. A very awesome person. You guys are gonna have an amazing time, and they're doing a challenge right now to collect 69 of every single animal in the game. So it's kind of like my challenge. Oh, did you really win, child? Oh, Lee Chat's gonna love this. All right, let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone, today. Do we have an ad break going? Oh, no, it's just confused. Okay. Bye, Windchild. Bye, Rex. Bye, Jake. Make sure you guys copy the raid message and bring it on over to Lee Chat. Goodbye, Guardian. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Have yourselves a fabulous, fabulous rest of the day, and I will see you all in the future. Bye for now, everyone.